I'm Mitchell Gunner. I'm the current director of Achieved Music, and I'm here to talk with Jake Houlton, aka The Oven. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks.
That's good.
Thank
So
you.
we're going to get into a bit of Q&A, so musicians can get to know you a bit better before they come in and record. So I just want to know a bit about yourself, a bit of the basics.
Okay. I'm currently living in Sydney. My day job, I work at a manufacturing facility, machine operating. I grew up in Townsville, and I moved to Sydney like about 8 years ago when I was about 21. Yeah. Yes, it's a long story.
Currently living
A
in
little bit.
Gladesville?
Yes, yeah. So I live in Gladesville in Sydney. It's probably about 20 minutes out from the city. It's a very
Great.
nice area. It's yeah,
Great stuff.
really nice.
Great stuff. So I'm just going to ask you. So obviously, you're a producer on the side of Achieved Music. I just want to know a bit like what got you into producing.
Okay. What got me into producing? So before I got into production, I was just writing lyrics. I had a friend which got me into old school hip hop, and I fell in love with the lyricism, and I was writing lyrics for years and years. And then I decided to go to a music college, and first day of touching a DAW and going on Ableton, and making my own beat, I fell in love. Like there was just, it was crazy. Like yeah, that's what got me into it. As soon as I like figured out how to piece the puzzle together of actually arranging music, I loved it.
That's awesome, mate. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So saying that, like, what was the course that you did at the college?
So I did a Bachelor of Music, and it majored in songwriting.
That's great. So you've obviously got heaps of experience songwriting that you can also help the musicians who come through you.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, that's great. So yeah, your name on Achieved is obviously the Oven, the studio name.
Mhm.
So I'd like to know
Yeah.
a bit about how you came up with that name.
It was like in the moment, but I do like the analogy of cooking, relating it to creating beats.
Yeah.
I really like that analogy and that correlation that you're in the you're cooking up some heat. You're in the
Yeah, I was
oven.
about to say bringing in the heat.
Yeah.
Open that door,
Yes.
mate, right as the bangers come in.
Oh, the steam comes out. It's yeah. I really like that connection and that image of cooking up some beats.
That's great. So there's going to be plenty of energy in your studios whenever you've got someone over there.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So speaking about people coming over, planning a track, what's your normal go-to? How can you encourage someone that's not quite in the music industry? How can they make that track with you?
Well, it depends on where they're at, and it depends on how much experience they have as well. Because um, think how do I go about this? Yeah, it depends on how much experience they have, and in terms of songwriting, like I could say to someone, "Have you got a hook for the song?" They may not even know what a hook is yet. And then there's so many different aspects of music that they may be very skilled in a certain area, whereas I'm skilled. You're hiring me for production. I'm very skilled in that area. We kind of just seesaw off of each other in terms of what we've experienced in music, because they're obviously coming to me for help in a different aspect of music. They're probably experienced in rap. I'm into hip hop. They're experienced in writing lyrics and rapping, and they may have incredible flows, but they may not understand how to structure that and arrange that in a song, or how to put a beat behind it, or what beat goes well with the lyrics that they have. So it's interesting. It depends, because like music is it's so abstract, like it can go in it can ebb and flow in so many different ways. But I think as long as the individual or the artist and myself know the end goal, then I think that we will sort of make the plans through what we need to achieve that end goal. And to my understanding, that's creating incredible music. Like that has to be at the forefront of a musician's mentality if they want to make good music.
Yeah, that's great.
And work together. So that's probably. Do you feel as though that's
it's good? That's
the
good.
Question?
And from start to finish, if someone brings in a beat, you're happy to work with them with your gig.
Yeah. If somebody brings in, if they've got a YouTube beat, so a couple of things that I could do is, you know, if an individual has come in and they've rapped over a YouTube beat, I can mimic that YouTube beat, and then we can try and make something new, something fresh. Or they could lease that beat and then they can come in, record the vocals, and I can mix them and get them sounding studio level, studio quality.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like I'm sort of just trying to express what service I can offer in terms of my expertise and my level of experience, and what I'm actually good at. I would say arrangement, beat making, and mixing and recording vocals. That's what I can offer to an artist, that needs that help and needs that guidance, and also songwriting as well. I've written a lot of lyrics, So, and I understand the lyrical aspect of songwriting quite well.
That's great. Yeah, that's amazing.
So from obviously learning that at college, getting my bachelor.
Yeah, great stuff. No, that's good. That's beautiful. Incredible. So you're talking about how you plan the track, the oven, helping all people. Now I just want to talk about what are your future goals? So with your producing, where do you hope to take it?
Okay, so I feel as though I probably how would I start this? So I think I've been very self-conscious about being competent when it comes to music, and I feel as though I have recently reached a level where I feel ready to collaborate and work with other artists. So for me, my future and what my plan looks like is it's to collaborate. I really want to just get in and just work with people. I've sat here by myself for years now, just learning the art, and now I want to be able to create something valuable. And I think that needs to be with other people. Like you can't just do it on your own, like that building achieve music, like it's hard work. You can do aspects, but like to really let it grow, like there needs to be more than one person involved, and building the process to be able to have a product.
Absolutely.
So future plans, well, basically for me, I have a YouTube channel. I upload like video game footage mixed with my beats. So that's one plan. I want to build that channel and to a professional level in terms of the editing, because I'm literally, I'm just putting it in iMovie and just playing around with the edit, very basic edits, and then just slapping my my beats in with it. I want to build it to where I have a team behind me, of like somebody's film editing, like I want to collaborate. Like I would just that's one side, that YouTube channel, and then the other plans of the future.
What's the YouTube channel name?
It's called Tonki.
Tonki.
T-O-N,
Okay,
T-O-N-K-I-I.
I'll drop the link, whatever you want. It's great that you said collaborate with other people, because I'm sure a lot of hip hop artists will be very keen on that.
Yeah, 100%. Well, like that's where my mentality is. Like I think I'm not hugely focused, you know, because it's beneficial to have goals and to stick strict with those goals. And I think that's definitely something that you need to take seriously. I think, you know, like my mantra, I have an old Casio watch, and it beeps every hour. And like my mantra is create incredible music, create amazing art, and stay curious. But like that's, you know, that's my plan. Like that's what I want to do. And I think I can't just do that on my own. Like I've got to, I just want to network, not network. I want to, you know, do this with people. I don't want to contribute what I have to offer and the value that I have to other artists.
Yeah.
I think is where my plan is at the moment.
That's great. Well, hopefully we've achieved, and with the oven, people can get on your site and start doing that with you. There's plenty of talent out there, and hopefully soon they start going on your Achieve music and start booking sessions and work.
Yeah. No, beautiful, man. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, so that's absolutely brilliant, Jake. And people can go on. Your studio name is The Oven. Feel free to message Jake, and I'm sure he'll respond and be very keen to work. Have you got any closing words, Jake?
No, I think just I'm not sure. Just have fun. Let's have fun. Let's just have some fun, man. Yeah, let's enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, man. Well, it was an absolute pleasure to talk to Jake Houlton, aka The Oven. You can find him on Achieve Music's Hire a Studio page. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to him. Don't forget to go on so you can collaborate for an awesome beat and great songwriting. Achieve Music is the place to discover and be discovered.